this is Nicola from Education, and today I have an interesting video for you. We're going to talk about the top 9 most beautiful sports bikes. But first we need to go over a few rules. We will pick only bikes that are 1000 cc's or more, and we will pick only one bike per manufacturer. So, this is a slightly controversial topic. Many of you won't agree with my picks. I'm not even sure if I agree with my picks, because, well, maybe when I think about it, I would change a few things. Let's start anyway. In 9th place, we have the Suzuki GSX-R. Basically, I like this bike. It looks good. Maybe a little bit outdated, and maybe some of the older versions of the GSX-R looked better, in my opinion. But all in all, very nice in this Suzuki blue color. Looks great. But I would like Suzuki to come up with a new model and innovate a little bit. They did come out with that GSX-8R, if I remember the name correctly. And I don't think it would make this list. It's not one of the most beautiful bikes ever, but it's okay. And it's nice that they're making sports bikes again. Alright, let's move on to the next one. In 8th place, we have the Triumph Speed Triple 1200RR. This is just a gorgeous looking bike. It looks a little bit like a naked or like a bikini fairing, you know, like has the upper fairing and then some fairing down here. Just love everything about this bike. I don't know, maybe it could have been higher on the list. Maybe, I don't know, just gorgeous. Maybe I put it lower on the list because it's a little bit, doesn't look like your typical sports bike, but maybe that's what's special about it. I love this. I think this is a single-sided swing arm. Yeah, it is. That always looks great. And we're going to have a few bikes that have that feature on the list. Alright, here are a few more picks. Beautiful bike. Love the color scheme. Black and this like darker red or crimson or whatever. Very nice. Alright, now we come to 7th place. This bike could have been maybe higher on the list, but maybe because it looks not old-fashioned, but a little bit old school. I picked 7th place. Now, maybe old school is actually good. This looks like your traditional sports bike. It's the Honda CBR 1000RR. Whatever. I don't know how many R's it has, but it's the Fireblade. I like the fact that it has like one of those older looking color schemes, like a very sporty color theme. The headlights look mean. Here are a few more picks. Very, very nice. Could have been higher on the list, but 7th place I think is still okay. There's just nothing really super unique about it. Maybe that's why it's lower on the list. Then we come to the Aprilia, an Italian bike. Italian bikes are always beautiful. I mean, it's rare to find an ugly Italian bike. The thing I really like about this Aprilia is the headlight. I like these LEDs, the way it sort of goes into the fairings, into this plastic. Very nice. Number 5, Kawasaki Ninja H2.
You one ugly motherfucker.
This might be a very controversial pick for most of you, because the Kawasaki Ninja H2 is a little bit of an ugly bike in some people's opinion, but not in mine. I think this is an awesome looking bike. I don't think it's beautiful in the traditional sense of that word. However, I think it looks very unique. Kawasaki sticks to their design language and they just go with their with their thing. They do their thing, and it works. I think it works because this thing looks mean. It looks scary. It looks like it doesn't look beautiful in a feminine way, but it looks handsome in a manly way. Uh, it looks like a monster. So, what I love about this motorcycle is the color. The color they use, like that self-healing paint that's really shiny, very glossy, almost like a mirror. I love that. I also, of course, love the combination of that color plus the green. I don't even know what I would call this color. Is this silver or like dark silver? I don't know. It's a weird but really beautiful color. And then you have this darker version. Also looks very nice. So this is definitely a bike that you will always notice. It's not a bike that will go by with you not noticing it. Plus, I won't talk about the sound, but you know how special the sound of this bike is. All right, we're moving on. Number 4. This is a limited edition bike, so I don't know if it deserves to be on the list, but still, it's a very beautiful bike. The MV Augusta F4, the one that was done in, I think, collaboration with Lewis Hamilton. That's why it has the 44 here. And that's why this one is called the LH44 limited edition or something like that. Very nice. And here's another one, slightly different, but very similar. Single-sided swing arm, very beautiful wheel. Just a very nice, very beautiful, very Italian-looking bike. Very pointy. Looks very aerodynamic. Next, the Yamaha R1M. Maybe a controversial choice once again. I love Yamaha R1s. I think they're gorgeous bikes. Some people think that older versions of the R1 looked better. I disagree. I mean, they all looked great, but I think this one looks very special. The only thing I don't like about this bike are the two weird looking round headlights here. I don't know. They kind of ruin the flow of the bike, but that's a minor issue. The rest of the bike just looks awesome. Um, yeah, just great in this carbon fiber. Very nice. Unfortunately, this bike doesn't have a single-sided swing arm. That would make it look better, but it doesn't have that. Still, one of my favorites. Um, now we're going to talk about the number 2 bike now. And I want to say that the number 2 bike is the one I initially thought I would place at number 1 because it's my personal favorite. But I changed my mind and I sort of went with the crowd. So in second place, I put my favorite, which is the BMW S1000RR. I love the look of this bike. The BMW colors, blue, red, white. The the headlights. The headlights look so awesome. It kind of reminds me of an eagle. Those big, scary-looking eyes that an eagle has. It looks like a bird of prey ready to swoop in and grab that fish from the lake. Just awesome-looking bike. I love it in this, I don't know if this is called the M package color scheme. I don't know. But I love it in these colors, but I also love it in red. Look at this. Awesome. Just a gorgeous bike. I love this gold here. Very nice on the frame. Gold here as well. Very nice. Very nice looking bike. There's nothing really I would change about this bike. To me, it just looks perfect. This is my kind of bike. Then we move on. Everyone knew this was going to be the number 1 bike, although it almost wasn't. I almost picked the BMW, but I went with the crowd. I went with what everyone else thinks, and my number one is the Ducati Panigale V4 S or R. It doesn't really matter. They're both really beautiful. All Ducatis are beautiful. The Diavel, which kind of looks like a freak of nature, is still really beautiful. I love it. They're all very beautiful. Um, the only ugly Ducati might be the first generation Multistrada or something. I I don't know. Anyway, gorgeous bike. The headlights are beautiful. I like these winglets. Maybe the winglets on the BMW look better, but still, these look great. These shark gills here, I call them shark gills. It really reminds me of a shark. Single-sided swing arm, very nice. The tail that sticks up really high makes it look really sporty. This bike looks beautiful in a very elegant and graceful way. Not a mean way like the Kawasaki Ninja H2 or the BMW. They look a bit more mean, a bit more masculine. This is like a deer, like a deer with really muscular legs or something. Uh, Whereas the BMW is like an eagle, and well, the Kawasaki would be, I don't know, some kind of monster from Cerberus. All right, here are a few more picks. Beautiful from any angle, just a gorgeous looking bike. Here it is on the track, very graceful, just an awesome bike. And you knew this was going to be my number one pick. So tell me in the comments what you would change on my list. There might be things that I would change on the list, so it's not like I'm 100% sure this is the way the list should be. These are all very beautiful bikes, and tell me how you would change the list. Just be civil, don't argue about this. Uh, we all love these bikes. They're all very beautiful, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great one.